Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Iceborne livestream. Wow, it's been a while. I haven't been on Monster Hunter in a while. Dead game? No, I'm just kidding. Today we're going to be helping Mary. This is a sponsored live stream. I do sponsored live streams, which means that today I'm going to be playing all my quests with Mary, and we're going to do whatever she posts, and she's going to give the boot to whoever is in the quest if there's not enough room for me to join, I think. How's it going, everyone? Wow, it feels like it's been like a whole week or something since I've been on. Hey, nice cock, bro. All right, here, let's go ahead and refresh my items. So we will be helping Mary grind it up. And let's see, we're going to go to crafting list. Let's see if we can get some mega nutrients. How low are we on this? It says we have a lot, actually. All right, there we go. Don't help Mary. How's it going, Ryoma? Let's grab this real fast. Dead game? Oh my god, this game's so dead. Ugh, I gotta say though, there's nothing left for me really in the game. I'm happy to help players who are still grinding it up before Elytron comes out. But man, the delay on Elytron was really a bad thing, I think. I've been watching, so one of the things I do, excuse me, I watch Twitch's viewership, so I check out which games are being viewed the most. And I watched the stream charts as well really carefully, and this game really significantly fell for a while. Drop these off real fast. Let's take some water resist. Do we have some thunder resist? I bet we don't. This character is so weak. Well, water resist will do okay for me for now. Let's see. We'll drop these fire resists. Let's get water resist. We'll get thunder resist. Alright, so what do we have here? We're missing some health boost. Let's get some health boost in here. It's just because there's nothing left to do. I need some things to do, man. I got all this stuff done. Pick up heroics. And we'll pick up... What will I pick up? Flawless, maybe? I don't feel like I'm going to have Flawless active very often. Oh, there's another fire resist. Let's drop that. So we got Thunder Resist, Peak for Heroics, Constitution, Agitator, Wide Range. We got wide range on this build, huh? Let's go ahead and grab Thunder Resist. Man, it'd be nice if we could put on one more level. Gobbler. Expert, and then we got Temporal Mantle, huh? Items have already been reset. Casey says, we're waiting so long for Elytron, and it's not going to be a huge content drop. It will be maybe a day of extra content. The loot in this game is way too easy to get. Absolutely. There's a lot. I mean, we could talk all day about problems in this game, I feel like. But that is absolutely at the heart of the problem. There's nothing really to go after in the end game. You know what I mean? Like, you can go to the grinding lands, and you could get more augmentation materials. You could collect another attack boost decoration. So once you're really done with the content in this game, there's not much of an end game. And we don't even have a monster that is as hard as Extreme Behemoth was for the base game. So there's really nothing to do. You know, back when we were waiting for Iceborne to come out, you know what I was doing back then? I was fighting like Extreme Behemoth in the base game, and I was helping people with that, and that was really fun. But what am I going to help people with, what am I going to help people with in Monster Hunter right now? And the truth is, if you're already in the end game, you're not probably stuck on anything. There's kind of like, there's Kolf, there's, I guess technically there's still Extreme Behemoth from the base game, which is unironically one of the most difficult fights in the expansion, despite it coming from the base game. So, yeah, there's not a lot to do right now. Not a lot of tough fights. Terrorboy says, PC stream, snore. Finish Agitator. Did you catch the pets? That's not really endgame content to me. Catching the pets is like something you do if you're a completionist, but that's about it. Oh, did I eat? I ate, right? I think I ate. Why did it say I don't have Dust of Life? Excuse me. Check Mary's build. Ooh, let's check Mary's build. So she's got the Safi'jiiva Drakbow, Golden Loon Helm, Silver Soul Mail, and Garuga Greaves. Dragon Attack, Crit Eye, Health Boost, Crit Boost, Weakness Exploit, Constitution, Slinger Capacity, Speed Eating, Spread Shot, Bow Charge Plus. I mean, it seems okay. Let's get moving. I'm sorry if I cart. This is my first Arch-Tempered. Be very careful, Anonymous. Namielle one-shots with her ultimate. You need to sheath your weapon and dive evade the ult. She's pretty tough. Is this live? That's right. It's totally live. Coming at you live. Let's see. Let's put on... Let's get the Temporal Mantle going first, I think. And it looks like she's not... She hasn't been wall splatted, it seems. Okay, so here is a Piercing Pod. Can we interrupt her? Don't do it. Alright. Oh, I got my TV volume turned down way low. Oh my god, I feel super rusty, guys. I've only stopped playing for like 1 week and I feel rusty. Did I just flash her? God damn it. We start working on our... Oh my god. Okay, I've totally wasted that now. Damn it. I keep trying to foresight slash her. Temporal's almost dead. Let's try and get to the next level. One, two, three. God! Dude, did I not eat for the elemental resist? I must not have eaten for elemental resist. God, I'm so dumb. That was the whole point of building all that. That was the whole point of building all that resistance. God, I'm dumb. Dude! Why is she dealing so much goddamn damage? Get this health. I'll get rid of Anonymous' Thunderblight. That's real dangerous to have. Dude, this fight is terrible. Let's go ahead and get this Mega Potion going again. Let's have another Nullberry. Let's get another Mega Potion. Right now, I'm feeling a lot like the healer. Where's my remote? I gotta turn the volume up. Playing this game with no volume is terrible, by the way. You feel very ineffective because it's like you cannot hear what's actually happening. I'm gonna be KO'd in a second. Yeah, I am KO'd. I'm dead. Oh, still alive. I wonder if heroics... Oh, here it is. No! Actually, it must be tough using the bow here because it's like you actually need to... Hold on. When you're using the bow against Arch-Tempered Namielle, you don't have time to sheath before she... No. You don't have time to sheath before she lands that move, so you actually have to iframe through it. Namielle clapped cheeks left and right. Endgame for me is learning new weapons. Namielle versus Joe, one of the best turf wars. How's it going, Nicholas Nelson? Yeah, I guess for me, the endgame, I'm already done learning all the weapons for the most part. I mean, I'm not like an expert with every single weapon, but also I've learned I don't like every single weapon as much, you know what I mean? And yeah, I've definitely played a lot. I feel like I know all the weapons, actually. It's just that I have some that I'm better at than others. Man, we need to soften her so bad, guys. Nobody is softening her. It's because we got, look, it's because we have 3 longswords, and when people play a weapon like the longsword, they don't want to soften. They expect somebody else to do the softening. They don't want to do it themselves. The bow is the same. The bow is similar to the longsword. The bow requires 2 hits to soften. It just shows you how much people do not like the clutch claw. People will not use the clutch claw if they have to use it twice, and that's because it's no fun to use. Like, look at that, I just used it there, and it's like, I'm getting beat up because I'm using it. Anonymous is in trouble. I'm going to take the glider mantle off. You know, if I have... Let's get the Might Seed going. Let's get the Demon Powder going. Make sure everyone has lots and lots of damage going out. Everyone's crazy about Mary, even with their bow. Okay, let's try and actually build up to Spirit Blade. Oh, wow, we don't have enough. Of course we don't have enough. I've been trying to help the team so much, I'm not taking care to do more damage. Alright, Spirit Blade 1. Nice job. Spirit Blade 2. Of course, we didn't land it. That would have been too easy. Problem is, I'm trying to foresight slash too many things that aren't actual confirmed hits. We got 2 people almost dead. So I can't decide. Should I focus on damage or should I focus on trying to keep the team alive? I'm the one with the Divine Blessing. I'm the one with the Divine Blessing secret. So, or not Divine Blessing secret. I mean, the friendship. That's why I mean friendship. I'm the one with friendship wide range. Dude! Stop hurting me! How does that one shot? Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to be a tough fight, guys. I think we're missing 2 lives now. How many lives we got left? Did anyone eat for Safeguard? I bet nobody ate for Safeguard. No, we got 2 lives left. Alright. Tempted to bring out a better build. Like this one. Got that good sticky ammo meta. How's it going, Salute? He says, what? TGE on Monster Hunter World? I know, right? It's really wild. Oh, you know what? We can't go out there without getting full stamina first. Dude, this fight's going terrible. I actually hate this fight. We were all worried that this is what the Arch-Temper fight was going to be. Just Namielle with the same moves, doing like double damage and having double health. And I don't know how they think that that's an Arch-Tempered monster. It actually is not that fun at all. It's really boring and grindy and annoying. Here, you have the same fight, but the monster has double health, and you get one-shotted more often. Wow, this is content. This is really fun. And not grindy and boring at all. Let's go ahead and jump down here. Well, I don't get it because we complained about it for so long. We complained about it in the base game, and it seemed like they had listened too, because they started bringing out like Arch-Tempered Safi'jiiva, and they brought out Arch-Tempered Nergigante, who was pretty cool, but it's like... our very first match against the new Arch-Tempered Iceborne monster, and it's like they put less effort into it. It's like they went straight... It's like an Arch-Tempered Kushala d'Ora all over again. Alright. I don't really do that much damage there. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How to win against any monster. Watch me be the next one to die, though. The change in difficulty between what I was doing with the longsword to what I'm doing now with the sticky ammo is so dramatic. It's ridiculous, actually, if this even exists. Like, this is so much easier. You just go way back, and you just deal a ton of damage, and that's it. how far you travel with one roll, you know what I mean? Oh, that's too bad. I saw that coming. I mean, we were just having a lot of trouble there. Hilarious, though, considering Nami is still less health than Ancient Leshen. Bro, this is so sad. Get Titus to carry you and make Nami wet. I didn't fight Nergi, but a monster give you a hard time? Stick that monster face with bombs. I know, right? Archtemper Namielle is fine. Hilarious, though, considering Nami is still less health than Ancient Leshen. Hushbred boy? I think you mean boy. Nami poo-poo, hunting something specific or just boosting Mary? Whatever Mary wants to play. Anything Mary wants to play. Arch-tempered Namielle. This is my PC account. I really don't have the same stuff on my PC account as I do the other accounts. Manage items. Cluster sticky. I don't really think I have room for anything interesting. I have fortitude. Ooh, geology can be dropped. I would drop geology for probably for iron wall. Do I have any iron wall? Iron wall attack. Okay. What do I have on evade extender? We're going to go evade extender constitution then. So we're going to max out evade extender because we're not going to be able to guard very much. So we're using a different strategy. Arch-tempered Nami Poopy. I'm going to charge tactics. You can wound it, simp, kick. Does that make you a simp? Simp! Yep, I'm a huge simp. Huge simp. I'm subscribed to Belle Delphine and everything. PC, Big Gay, play PlayStation 4. Simp. PC Master Race. ES says, imagine how hilarious it would be, though, to flint shot Leshen. It would sort of stagger around like he was drunk. You know, I wonder if maybe the problem with Iceborne is that they heard everyone complaining about the fact that content is staggered for the PC versus the console. I wonder if they ended up spending a bunch of their time just trying to get the two consoles together. Because think about it, it felt like the content was slowing down just around the time that they got the PC and the consoles matched up, right? And then, of course, coronavirus came out right afterwards. God Terror Boy says, next thing we know, Mary going to be using Kiara Waterbow against Goldfian? What? The simp? All right, we are on our way. Top 10 simps. Number 1, Gameconomist. All right, here we are. Is it faster from the other direction? I think it is faster. Hey, we got a subscriber. Woo! Imagine that. Crazy. My whole channel slowed down, my whole YouTube channel. It's because I don't stream Monster Hunter as much. Actually, I don't stream as much over here at all. I've been going hardcore on my other channel, my Pokemon card channel, which, by the way, if you guys have not subscribed to the other channel, why are you even here? If you want to subscribe to the card channel, you can find a link to it in my description. And that's where I've been spending most of my time, actually, because turns out I really enjoy opening Pokemon cards. Let's get over here. I collect a lot of Pokemon cards. Well, this isn't the right direction. I think it's over here. I collect a ton of Pokemon cards. Wow, we got one hit. Amazing. Uh-oh. I like we're actually too far back for her to reach. Uh-oh, that's gonna hit the wall and hit my teammates, isn't it? Get some more of that sticky out. Some of that good sticky. Check Mary longsword build. Mary has a longsword build now? Dooba-dooby-doo. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna be KO in a minute. Getting closer to the first KO. No! Yeah, she's tough. She's a tough one. Look how far we roll away. Imagine if the lance was this good. Wouldn't that be crazy? Alright. Easy mode. I would just follow her to the next location. Let's go ahead and load this up ahead of time. Check Mary's longsword build. Alright, we're here to judge you, Mary. Safi Shatterblade. Safi Crested, Kaiser, Safi Crested Boot. Ooh, be careful, Mary. Looks like she has Master's Touch on the actual weapon. Where am I running? Am I running the wrong way? How's it going, David Leon? TCC playing Monster Hunter with my stepsis, Stepbro. That's a good shot. There we go. Man, just imagine if the lance was this good. Wouldn't that be crazy? Imagine if the lance's basic attack also KO'd the monster from like a mile away. Wouldn't that be wild? That'd be so wild. She's asking for a second KO. Oh, what just happened? Did I just fire a cluster? That was dangerous. I ran out of sticky, that's what happened. That's an okay shot. Could have been worse. She going to sleep? Well, so much for that, because I was in the middle of sticking her, so I don't know who put her to sleep. Somebody with sleep on their weapon, obviously. Ouch! That hurt. Rolling away, rolling away. Lance is a mobile weapon. The lance is a mobile weapon. Have you ever tried evade extender on a heavy bowgun? Dude. Lance is mobile. I don't think these guys have even played heavy bowgun. Imagine being able to roll omnidirectional in any direction by like 500 feet. What? Max gave a donation? Oh, thanks, man. Help me, Stepbro. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Why did I do this? There we go. That's me using the clutch claw. I just want to point that out. Me using the clutch claw while wearing Rocksteady mantle. Big brain. Fucking Rocksteady mantle. Fucking clutch claw, dude. You know, if this was base game, I would not have even tried. It just never would have happened. There would be no such thing as the clutch claw. I never would have tried to clutch claw. I would have stood back and kept shooting. But this is the future. This is Iceborne now. Iceborne is all about clutch claw. The dumbest thing in the world. I'm not a fan. I think Clutch Claw is a terrible mechanic. I've had a lot of time to think about it, a lot of time to have the feels about it. I do not find Clutch Claw satisfying. It is like this new chore you have to do in order to do regular damage. You know what I mean? It's this chore you have to do regular damage. And I am not a fan. Lowered the fun of the game. I think they were thinking to themselves they needed something to sell the game on. They're like, well, we're not introducing a new weapon, but we're going to introduce the Clutch Claw. And you're going to have to use it. Woo! Do you ever play Monster Hunter with your siblings? Man, I haven't seen my siblings in like 14 years. Mayo says, bro, someone in my mission tried to capture Kieran. GC respond to Lao Shan. Top 10 reasons that the Lance is the worst weapon in the game. That's my next video. X-Dragon says he roasted. Nicholas says everyone should know that Elder Dragon can't be captured. No, you definitely can capture Elder Dragons. That's softening, not clutch. I'm just waiting for the ice mod. The ice mod? Where's the ice mod, guys? Mary says max resent, max agitator, 100% crit, master touch, and Safi bonus. Bro. Some funny says who's feeding.
Have a look around.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Let's get this glum grass. Am I still playing Iceborne daily? No, I am not. I'm not playing Iceborne daily. I had to take a long hiatus from the game because I hated the Clutch Claw as well. Dude, the Clutch Claw is so bad, dude. They have to add a new weapon in the next game. They better. Monster Hunter is kind of dead. Frequency of updates is kind of low. Monster Hunter is not kind of dead. I think Monster Hunter is basically dead. I think it's mostly new players and players who are getting ready for Elytron, but your actual veteran players, your core gamer base, is done. They've got nothing else to do. David said, as an Insect Glaive user, I think the airborne to clutch move is pretty smooth. It's pretty cool, yeah. But you know what would be cooler is if you could soften in one move with the Insect Glaive, but you can't. You have to use it twice, don't you? You have to use it twice, so you have to give up like 3 of your claw attacks, you know what I mean? You do claw, 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 and then you can soften. Tenderizing mechanic is annoying. New weapon, a scythe. I think they could do something like that, sure. X-Dragon says no need for 10 reasons why Lance is the worst weapon. I would say there's a good need for it. Everyone should know. Assassinhood Lance running half of that map, that is what is called a speedrun. Here, let's run. I actually forgot to eat. Let's go eat. My build is easy win. Hey man, I just want to say I love your videos. They've helped me out a ton. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't been playing quite as much lately. Oh, I'm here to eat, not change items. What should I eat? Maybe I should eat, Wow, I haven't done this in so long. Crazy. That's sharpshooter. I need bombardier. Hammer is the best weapon. Nice. Is somebody setting barrels down? Oops. We need more active player there again. What? Iceborne might be dead. I don't know if it might be dead. I'm pretty sure it is dead. I think there's still probably a lot of new players who are still going through the game, but I'm pretty sure the actual majority of players have moved on. The majority of core players. Oh, what? A live stream? How's it going, Jordan? Capcom got to get those black dragons out. What the heck? Come on, Capcom. Let's run over here. I don't even know why I'm wearing the Rocksteady mantle. I'm wearing the Rocksteady so that I can get myself accidentally killed. Capcom needs to make new difficult monsters every month. Something like that, man. Is that going to be behind him? No, that's going to be right on top of him. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I like how he's also moved over to sticky ammo. Which weapon you think is the most OP weapon? I think that the strongest weapon in the game is the heavy bowgun using spread, and the weakest weapon in the game right now is easily the lance. I'm so hyped for Elden Ring. Elden Ring doesn't come out for a long time. It has been pushed back. What do they call that? Delayed? Yeah, Elden Ring's been delayed. Whoa, my God. I'm gonna say Iceborne is dead. Wow, he just blocked that attack and then kept shooting. Shoot you in the face. I'm gonna start. Oh, that was weird. I like how he roars right after my Rocksteady mantle ends. Master of delays. George R. Martin. Master of delays. Sounds like an actual title. I have the temporal, so I should be fine. What hit me? Whoa, dude, look at that. Something hit me for half health, even though I was wearing the mantle. What the hell? Oh my God. Is it worth learning the heavy bowgun? Yes. Do you have to continuously farm for ammo? Sort of. It's not too bad. The answer is yes, but not really. Aqua shot? Oh, frick. Kitty, you can't climb on me. My cat's climbing on me. Kitty, I'm in the middle of the live stream. She's like, that hurt. Shoot you in the face. Kitty cam, that's right. We need kitty cam. Where's kitty cam? I would recommend you try the Remnant from the Ashes. In my opinion, the best Souls-like. It's just like Dark Souls. Yeah, I was, last night, I finished my card stream, and I got on my Xbox. Well, I got on the Nintendo, and I was like, all right, let's have another Pokemon Shield stream, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't play. I had no passion or interest for Pokemon Shield. I was like, this is just not a well-made game. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that this game is not for me. And maybe it would be if I like committed fully to the PvP aspect of Pokemon Shield. But I'm not ready to go pro for Pokemon Shield. And so there are guys that go out and do that, and they'll have success on their content, and maybe if they're very passionate about the game, that's going to be fine for them. But I just couldn't see myself sitting around farming for shinies, trying to get the right IVs, just to play a PvP game that's sometimes up to chance. But I suppose also it's sitting around and calculating which Pokemon are the meta Pokemon. I feel like when I actually watch the tournaments for Pokemon, what surprises me is the actual lack of diverse Pokemon teams. You see a few, kind of like a top 10, maybe top 15 Pokemon, and they just get used by everyone because everyone's calculated their maximum damage output already. And that's what ends up happening. Oh my god. Anyways, so I couldn't get into hardcore PvP on Pokemon, and then for casual play, it's just not enough. So I went to go play Shield. I went to go live stream it last night, and I couldn't bring myself to it. I couldn't do it. So I was like, all right, well, let's say we were to get back and play another game. I was like, how about Monster Hunter? And so I could have done a Monster Hunter stream last night, but I was like, I can't do that either. It's just, there's nothing for me to do. My character, like, I'll be happy to do a sponsored stream for somebody who would like to have help. But there's nothing for my characters to do. I'm done with my characters. So there was nothing to do in Monster Hunter. I'm not really digging Pokemon. Not Pokemon Emerald. Emerald's fine, but Sword and Shield, not so fine. And it seems weird trying to go back and play Emerald when everyone's playing Sword and Shield. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't seem the time to play Emerald. Well, anyways, Sword and Shield was a disappointment. There's nothing going on with Monster Hunter. So I reach for my controller and I say, what game am I going to play? I'm going to go looking for a game to play. And I just kind of discovered there's no games. All the games right now are garbage. You've got your choice of Fortnite or Call of Duty Fortnite ripoff or PUBG. And then on Steam charts, you got like Counter-Strike at the top of the played list, which is like a bazillion-year-old game. Counter-Strike and Team Fortress and Minecraft. Obviously, I've played thousands of hours of Minecraft. I was a little bit tempted to start up Terraria, but one of the reasons why I couldn't do it is just because I've played so much Minecraft. I actually, in the past, I did put in probably hundreds of hours into Terraria. This was before I was a YouTuber at all. How far does that reach? Wow, that reaches really far. I thought maybe I'd be out of the range of it. No, I was not. Anyways, I thought that maybe I'd do Terraria, but I couldn't bring myself to do that either. And so I'm just looking around for like a new game to play, and there's just no games, guys. There's no games. You've got your choice of games that you've already played and shitty new indie games. And that's like the two things you can choose from. Get some of those heals out. Does this interrupt? No, it does not. Heart's broken. Darn. So anyways, yeah, last night I was shopping the Xbox Marketplace for actual games to play. And then I shopped Steam, and they were just all so bad. There was nothing. I played Call of Duty Warzone. I actually stopped and I watched some live streaming of Call of Duty Warzone, and I'm like, it's just PUBG. That's what when I saw it, I mean, that was my initial impression. Somebody who's a fan of Warzone is probably going to get all mad at me for saying that, but yeah, I watched it for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, this is PUBG, but with Call of Duty's trademark. You know what I mean? With their brand. And so I'm like, I'm not going to be playing this. Actually, as somebody who's been gaming for like 20 years, my interest in shooter games is so low. I have zero interest in shooters. Oh, I am on his head. Awesome. I couldn't actually tell if I was on the head. Play Roblox. I've never played Roblox, and I don't understand why Roblox are popular. But, you know, I'm looking for a more serious game than Roblox, probably. Handler dating sim. Tekken 7 has been great. This is the dark ages of gaming. Well, you know, I was complaining about how they're working on, like, Demon Souls remake, and my concern is that, like Hollywood, there's going to be no good movies and lots of remakes. And I'm worried that that's exactly what video gaming is becoming. You know, there's a Final Fantasy VII remake. There's the whole Resident Evil remake. It's like Resident Evil 3 or something. And everyone's busy with their remakes. But it's like, I'm not looking for remakes, am I? I'm looking for a brand new game to play. Something really good. Something real fun. And it doesn't feel like it exists. Oh my god, that's going to hit me. How did that not land? Okay, I'm wasting this. Where is Namielle going? Oh, nice job. I can recommend Horizon Zero Dawn. I have no interest in Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not my style of game. Monster Hunter and Dark Souls are my style of game. Games that are repeatable, games that require an awful lot of skill, games that are not story-based. I've never liked story-based games, if you guys didn't know that. I always find them cringy. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have tried Neo 2. Serena's like, Neo 2? I'm not really too interested in Neo 2, actually, though. I've always seen Neo 2 as sort of a Dark Souls ripoff. When somebody says a game is a Dark Souls ripoff, I actually kind of cringe inside, because I don't want to play Dark Souls ripoffs. I'd probably rather just play Dark Souls. I think you mean just 1 and 3. Bradley. Never happens, not even in 20-minute investigation, unless you're a complete porn star. What? I can recommend Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, I already read that. Play Surge. It's gonna roar. Nope, not gonna roar. Okay. Have we slept, Namielle? You have to try Neo. I've seen some gameplay of Neo. I did not like what I saw. I guess that's one of the things these days. When you're getting ready to decide what to play, you can actually just watch footage of it, you know what I mean? Namielle didn't even need to be put to sleep. Nice job. Hyped for the new Elden Ring. I'm extremely hyped for the new Elden Ring. There's a very fair chance that becomes my main game for a while. And the problem with Elden Ring is that it's been delayed. Code Vein. I saw some Code Vein. Similar to the other Souls-like games, I'm not that interested in Souls-like copycats. Are you going to play Godfall? Probably not. I've never even heard of it. Remnant is Souls with guns. In my opinion, it's a really fresh take on the formula. I'm kind of a big fan of open world games. Let's get those likes up. Oh, thanks, man. What about the older Monster Hunter games? Well, I did play Monster Hunter GU, and I enjoyed it briefly, mostly because of the novelty, though. The actual gameplay was clearly very outdated, so I wasn't enjoying it for the gameplay mechanics. It was clearly a worse version of Iceborne. Monster Hunter, anyways. Monster Hunter World. Have you played Borderlands? My wife and I played Borderlands, and it was okay. You know, I thought Borderlands was pretty fun. I saw the gameplay for Borderlands 3 and realized it was just another iterative game, and I couldn't find myself getting into it. You know, I think this is a real problem that I'm running into. A lot of the games are just Call of Duty style iterative copies of the past, or they're just a straight remake. And for me, Monster Hunter World was the first Monster Hunter I played. So it was an actual new experience. Same with Dark Souls, by the way. So Dark Souls, I had never played a game like Dark Souls. It was an actual new experience. So games that are just kind of ripping off of the success of a new maybe like genre, I just don't have the same interest in playing them because I already know what I'm expecting, and I don't really see that much innovation, to tell you the truth. So Monster Hunter World, if you think about it, they've been making this game iteratively for a long time apparently, but this is the first time I played it. And my concern actually is whenever they come out with Monster Hunter Universe, my concern is that I'm going to eat through that content in like a day. You know what I mean? I'm going to finish the story instantly. I'm going to grind up all the best weapons and I'll be done with Monster Hunter World Universe in like a week. So that's actually one of my concerns for the future of working on Monster Hunter content. I like truly challenging video games. And that's probably because I'm an adult. I'm 31 years old. I'm educated. I don't want to play Call of Duty, shoot 'em, loot 'em. You know what I mean? I'm looking for something real tough, real interesting, something with a lot of learning. And Monster Hunter really kind of satisfied that itch if you think about it. Because when this game came out, there was so much to it already. It was so complicated. And there was so much learning for me to go through before I reached a point where I felt like I had a level of mastery over the game. And now I feel like I have that mastery, and I'm just waiting for new content to come out that'll be challenging, but they're not really keeping up with me. I'm faster than they are, right? You could play Mario Maker 2. I've never played Mario Maker 2, but yeah, maybe. Nier Automata, the tough part with games like Nier Automata and Zero Horizon Dawn or whatever it's called, I'm much more a fan of games that include a multiplayer aspect. I like video games with the multiplayer aspect and no story. That's the kind of gamer I am. Have you played Resident Evil 2 Remake? Nope, I'm not really wanting to play remakes. AC4 from Soft. You're describing PSO2. I heard about that game because people in the Xbox chat were telling me about it. I went and I watched some gameplay footage and I had no interest. Witcher 3, I have considered Witcher 3, but for now it's not really on my list of must plays. Darkest Dungeon, maybe. I've never heard of Darkest Dungeon. All you say applies to Neo except Endgame, but patch DLC coming soon. I enjoyed Minecraft Dungeons for like 2 days. I thought Minecraft Dungeons was fun, but then it became obvious as you kept playing that there's kind of like no end game to it. So Minecraft Dungeons is no. Dead by Daylight? I heard about that game. I've not seen any footage. The thing is, there's a lot of games. You guys can list off a lot of games, but there's not a lot of games like Dark Souls, not a lot of games like Monster Hunter, where the level of quality is so high, the level of replayability is so high, and it's a real AAA game, you know what I mean? And also not just a remake. It's hard to actually run into those. I played Monster Hunter for so long that I see other games that I see no other games that interest me. Actually, that might describe what I'm going through. So Nicholas says this thing, I played Monster Hunter for so long that I see no other games that interest me. Exactly. And I think I'm feeling that too. Basically, I've played this game, it was of a certain quality, and I grew accustomed to that quality, and then I go back out into the game market, and a whole bunch of games are ruled out right off the bat because they're lower quality than Monster Hunter. And then the next thing that gets ruled out are shooter games. I'm not really interested in shooters, and copycats and remakes. And then what you look at is not much left. There's not a lot of games left after that. There's like indie games, I suppose. But I mean like something that you could really bite your teeth into. Something that you could play for like 4,000 hours. Because that's the kind of game I really like, games like that. 4,000 hour games. Not a lot of games like that you can really bite your teeth into and just be stuck on for a long time. A lot of deep learning, a lot of complexity, a lot of mechanics to the game. There's a lot of just elements to the game. There's really not a lot of games like that. The whole, like, right now, the streaming scene seems to be dominated by a few games. CSGO, you've got Rainbow Six, you've got Call of Duty Warzone. Destiny 2 actually ranks pretty high. I thought about getting back into Destiny. If you guys didn't know this, the first Destiny game, I put thousands of hours into that, similar to the way I put thousands of hours into this game. Okay, so the original Destiny game, I actually got real deep on that one. The second Destiny game, I didn't do that because I was really disappointed with the quality and the fact that it was just a copy and paste of the original game. Actually, it was just kind of like a step back, and they just wanted tons and tons of money for more and more DLC, so I kind of ruled out Destiny from ever being played again, but who knows, maybe I'll go back. But anyways, so mostly a lot of the top games right now for viewership is like Destiny's pretty high, but Fortnite, PUBG, Warzone, all these cringy like shooter games, and I can't take it, man. I want some other kinds of games. I have considered getting back into Dark Souls. My concern is that it's too small and too niche of a community really to invest a lot of your time into at this point, and that I'd be better off continuing this game and waiting for Elden Ring to come out and then, you know, reaching a brand new audience basically. What the hell? Dude, that thing cuts through your temporal mantle pretty hard, doesn't it? And the other problem I have with Dark Souls is I already played Dark Souls for like 2,000 hours. I already got everything I wanted out of it. I'm satisfied with what I got out of Dark Souls. I don't feel like I need to redo it anymore. You know what I mean? So Dark Souls is basically what Monster Hunter is to me right now. It's a game I already played. And so I would just be going from one game that I'm taking a break from to another game that I was taking a break from because I'd already played it too much. So that's the other problem. So I thought about going to Dark Souls. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of Dark Souls, though. I didn't have the same audience back then. You guys can invade me. Except for X-Deviants. Mortal Shell looked awesome. Why would you go to GU and fight stuff other than Deviants? Dark Souls 3, Cinder Mod. For you, harder than GU. Have you played Prince of Persia? Yeah, I actually played the original Prince of Persia. I finished the original one. And I started the second one, but I never finished it. Those were some of the earliest games I played as a kid. Prince of Persia. Yeah, I was playing that when I was a kid. There were no instruction manuals or anything like that. Actually, there's a game coming out pretty soon called Hunter Simulator 2. Have you guys seen that? I was thinking about maybe picking that game up, Hunter Simulator 2, because it would be kind of a similar genre to Monster Hunter, wouldn't it? So in Monster Hunter, it's more of a combat-based fantasy game, whereas Hunter Simulator 2, you would also be taking down like these NPCs that you're hunting after, but it would be more like strictly realism-based. So I thought about that. Have you guys looked that one up, Hunter Simulator 2? I thought maybe that could be a fun thing to kind of add to the collection of games I've played. The truth is, I've never played a realism hunting game. You know what I mean? Just like I don't play sports games. But I thought it would be kind of funny because I play Monster Hunter to play an actual hunting game. What do you guys think? Chess? All right, Oprahs, we're doing chess right now. Yeah. With chess, actually, I've thought about doing chess, but believe it or not, I'm actually kind of tired of chess. I played chess like all the time when I was younger, and you actually do get bored of chess. Did you know that? It's just like any other game. Just like any other game, you can get bored of it. And I have played a lot of chess, and it does not sound fun. It sounds kind of boring. The only reason I'd be playing chess to stroke my own ego, try and win. You know what was fun as a kid? MHF2. I don't know what MHF2 is. Bethesda games? Bethesda. They're the maker of like Fallout and Skyrim. Did you guys know that on Steam? No, I'm not in Steam. On the Xbox Marketplace, to this day, one of the best-selling games is still Skyrim. That shows you how bad... Oh, I'm in trouble. That shows you how bad things are when a game from like 1,000 years ago... Oh, I'm dead. That little heal just healed me. Nice job. Good timing on the heal, man. So I got clipped. Is it just the two of us? Where's everyone? I don't think you could base your channel around Neo or Neo 2, but a playthrough would really enjoy. I play Monster Hunter World and Dark Souls 3 and Pokemon and stuff. Trust me, mister. You play all the same games I play, then. I'm still thinking about doing the Advanced Wars. The only problem with Advanced Wars is literally no one's going to recognize that title. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Advanced Wars. And I have the Game Boy simulator, so I've thought about playing it. And kind of showing it off, because I bet many of you have never even heard of the game. It's a classic Nintendo game. It used to be my childhood. I played that game more than anything. Let's just get away from this guy. It feels like nobody's here. Where is everyone? Oh, I'm about to throw Hades to the side. Sorry, Hades. Whoa, we almost got hit by that. We ran into a wall, so we didn't go as far as we would have. I feel like this guy's following me. Is that just me? It feels like Namielle's following. I think Namielle targets the player doing the most damage or something. Waiting for him to stand up so I can get this perfect shot. Oh, a terrible shot, actually. Also, his roar doesn't have that much range. Did you notice that? Oh, we got it. Let's try not to waste it. I gotta stop reading comments for a moment and try to win this. Dude, this guy's trying. This guy's really trying to knock me off here. Some mini games are harder than others. Some of the mounting mini games. All right, easy. That mount knockdown is so useful. No, let me out. Oh God. When you feel like you've made a mistake, so you're just waiting for the punishment to occur. We're getting headshots. Namielle's undoubtedly close to a KO. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Oh no, I lived. I lived. I actually lived. I rolled off the edge just as the explosion came out, and I lived through that. Anonymous actually died there. Did you guys see that? Dodge! Play Chess Quest. Play Sudoku. Great replay value. There isn't any good games to play right now. Everything is so boring. These days, game streamers like YouTubers based in Japan can't stream Nintendo games without an okay from Nintendo. What? Bradley says, quick question. Are there any other good deco quests? Not that I know of. I mean, you could just do purple investigations, okay? ES says, I mean tempered investigations. ES says level 3 tempered investigations often give good stuff. He's correct. David Leon says AC Odyssey is kind of similar to Monster Hunter after beating the story. There's a part where you have to do Hercules 12 labors. Bad teamwork. My little bro and I are looking for a game after Monster Hunter World, but the pickings are thin. Yeah, I agree. Odyssey is just a ripoff of Witcher 3 with some quality of life changes and stealth. I've never had an interest in Assassin's Creed ever. I played one Assassin's Creed and I thought it was boring. I've never had an interest. Eternal Gold Rush, let's do it. Do I have an Eternal Gold Rush setup? You know what? We can start out with the Demon Buster. What we'll do is we'll bring Kolv Taroth down in stage 1, and after that we'll consider changing. So we'll play Sticky in round 1.
How you doing? Hey there.
I should just reset this. Fertilize. It's weird. I've been having more fun on my... It's like what I was saying earlier. I've been having more fun on my card stream. Because, like, you get actual real-life rewards. You know what I mean? Like, with the Pokemon card stream, you will be opening up some packs. And somebody will pull, like, an actual Charizard. And you know that they've probably just made, like, $1,000. And that, to me, has been way more exciting than recent Monster Hunter. Which is probably why, if you guys have noticed in my main Discord, you've probably noticed that I pretty consistently do the card stream now. And I don't consistently do Monster Hunter, and I don't know. It's just an issue of where I'm having fun. We open up the cards and it's like, or like the PSA returns, or the other day I got a whole expedition set in the mail. I just have more fun over there. It's crazy. It's kind of like treasure hunting, and that's probably a good description for it actually. Yeah, doing cards is a lot like treasure hunting. Are you a fan of fighting games? I suppose when I was younger, I was sort of a fan of fighting games. I played a little bit of Tekken. I played a lot of Soul Calibur. That was the game I played. And then I got into Smash Brothers, and I was real good at Smash Brothers. I won. I like to brag about this. I won 2 tournaments at the university I went to, and it's not like there were only a few people that showed up. There were whole groups of people who were clearly Nintendo fans, and there were some tough players, and I won the tournaments at those. They were called Spring Smash. So I played a lot of Smash Brothers. I was real good at it. I mained Donkey Kong. But I haven't touched Smash Brothers in a while. And one of the main reasons for that is because last time I played, I got carpal tunnel. And I thought maybe it was just me. Maybe my hands have played too many games. But I have not had carpal tunnel since then. I have not had any carpal tunnel. So I think it was just the intensity of playing Smash. It wears your hands out faster. And ever since that happened, I just told myself, don't worry about it. Play a different game. So I don't want to wear my hands out. I want to be playing video games into my 80s, you know what I mean? The UPS guy's here. I wonder if that's for me. So anyways, Smash Brothers. I do like Smash Brothers, but it's weird. The carpal tunnel lasted like 3 days. It was so bad, I didn't ever forget it. Soul Calibur is also so good. Smash Stream, Smash Brothers, MK11. Play Waifu Hunter. Donkey Kong. I was the king of Donkey Kong. I was real good. I played online when the game came out. I think this is what gave me the carpal tunnel. I was playing online pretty nonstop. And, yeah, I was playing online, and I was winning, dude. I don't think anyone was... I would be beaten, like, once every, like, 20 or 30 fights, I get beaten one time. And that was when the game came out. So I was real good at Smash Brothers. And that's because I had like 3 brothers, and we played all day, every day for like 12 hours. And we would just get better against each other. So we had like, because I had so many brothers, we had like our own little competitive group. And then when I left home, it turned out a lot of my coworkers at the Target I went to, a lot of my coworkers were competitively into Smash too. There was actually a guy, he had the same first name as me, and he went to some of the competitions, and he was teaching me things. And then later on, this was back during, maybe near the life of Smash Brothers Brawl, I was into watching all the guides online and learning all the advanced techniques. So I actually watch a lot of the Smash Brothers tournaments. I love them. I watched. Actually, if you were to ask me what game content I watch the most on YouTube, it might be Smash Brothers. I watch an enormous amount of Smash Brothers content. So I keep up with all the new techniques and that. Well, I used to, but I don't anymore because I don't want I don't want to break my hands playing the game. It actually really concerned me when it happened. There we go. I knew that was happening. What are you doing? Step, bro! Brrr. You guys better break your goddamn horns. You guys got to go for the horns. Oh, there's like 3 of us doing stickies. I got it. Oh, she's knocked down. I shouldn't waste this. Wow, we did nothing. I'd have been better off just shooting the stickies. Alright, she's going to go to the next area. Just watch somebody beat World without taking damage. That's cool. The combat in For Honor is great. Too bad the balancing ruins it. Hey partner, Clovis standing Dauntless isn't fun when your Wi-Fi is acting up. Another Derek, impossible. I'm scared my girlfriend will get carpal tunnel. Oh my god. My girlfriend's gonna get carpal tunnel. What do we have here? It's a light break blade build with health boost, crit boost, weakness, exploit, focus, speed eating. Venom crusher with poison attack. The lance, please. I don't want to waste my time. Let's go ahead and jump over to the switch X, I guess. A man's man weapon. Samuel says Dead Space 1, 2, and 3 for 20 bucks. There's a few weeks of content. I'm a huge fan of Dead Space, and I have been very tempted to do exactly that. Pick up the Dead Space games and play through them. I'm kind of avoiding single-player games, though. I kind of am. So that's the only thing holding me back. Otherwise, I would replay through Dead Space. Dead Space is a terrific game. It's also an older game. There's probably a lot of gameplay out there for it. And again, it's a single-player game. I'm looking more for multiplayer games. Something that I can do with my audience. Team Darkside always getting the clutch achievements. Probably kill Latreon 3 times. Let's go ahead and grab Temporal Mantle. Looks like my timing was pretty good. Got here just in time to do this. Go ahead and get these smokies going. Oh, there goes my Temporal Mantle. I like how that doesn't hit me, like I'm on the chest. Safe! Oh, right, I don't have the, We were learning more about the Switch Axe the other day from a speedrunner, and he actually brings the power prolonger on the build so that he can spam Clutch Claw on the monster. Have you played Path of Exile? I've played Djibouti. Djibouti to Hootie. Nice. Brrr, she's so mad. That's okay. She's been visited by Antflow. I'm trying to get through a G rank. What? Where's my friend Keizu? Have you played Path of Exile? Have you played Hitman? I've not played Hitman. I've seen Hitman. It didn't really interest me. I mentioned before that I'm not really a big fan of shooter games at this point. Uh, it sounds like Hitman's a game where you assassinate people and shoot them with a gun. I don't know why, that just doesn't hold a lot of interest for me personally. Oh wait, why am I softening? Dude, I'm stuck! Ow. Oh, right. I don't think that works, actually. Oh, no. Actually, I think I can grab onto her body. Woo! Good luck. Be careful over there. Oh, that hurts. I actually got smacked by that, too. Should probably be jumping off this side of the wall here to get him out. Dude, she jumped so far away. What the hell? Ah! I love the speed eating. Speed eating is good, man. It's a cool skill. It's one of those nice skills. Probably pairs well with like the sword and shield and the dual blades and stuff like that. Weapons that can sheath real fast. Damn, that sucks, guys. Have you played Raid Shadow Legends? That's right, we're getting into Raid Shadow Legends. Switch X main here, and I always have Power Prolonger in my Wax build. Been doing solo runs on Cove, best so far, 8-11. Nice. Remember, guys, stage 3 is difficult, but you can just attack Kulve Taroth in her legs and her tail. You don't actually have to hit her in the head anymore. And as long as everyone's doing enough damage, we'll still get it. It is damage driven, so you have to make sure you get enough damage. But let's set decorations now. Challenger, Fire Resist. What can we give up? We could probably give up... I mean, I can talk about giving up Jumping Evasion. So we'll give that up and turn it into Power Prolonger. I think Enhancer is actually this one right here. So here's Enhancer. And what else could we give up? We could give up a level of Challenger, but I just kind of don't want to. There's Satiated Expert. I mean, we can give up Satiated Expert. Yeah, let's give up Satiated Expert. Alright, so let's get another Power Prolonger. Where's Power Prolonger on this list? Here it is, Power Prolonger. Enhancer Protection, Enhancer Vitality, Enhancer Defense. So we're going to pick up Enhancer Vitality, and then we're going to drop this Vitality over here, and we're going to turn that into Expert. Alright. So I have 2 levels of Power Prolonger, which should let us spam our Clutch Claw a little more. The Eternal Gold Rush. I'm on my way. ES says they shouldn't have used para and sleep so early. Well, I like using the paralysis and the sleep in the actual beginning of the fight in order to break her horns. And nobody really uses the sticky ammo in the last stage, so I think that that's really the appropriate time to use it. I actually disagree. It's almost like they intentionally flipped the game. I think that they flipped it so that you're better off putting her to sleep early. In the last stage, if you're having trouble fighting Kulve in the last stage, I would say go for a mount. Nobody was going for the mount, you'll notice. And the other thing, just stay by her tail and her legs. They're actually very safe if you haven't noticed. She uses a tail whip, but the tail whip's not that dangerous. And she doesn't really use any of her most damaging moves by her tail. So if you just kind of chill after the legs and the tail, you'll be safe during the last stage. And the hit zones on the tail and the legs aren't the best hit zones, but they're actually not that bad. Ugh, they need Fireboard next. Broman says, I'm super poor in Iceborne, so I have 1 point of peak performance, so when I get hit, I hear myself yelling, no, not my PP. Joshin says, good thing Power Prolonger Vitality Decoration is quite common. For Honor, I've thought about For Honor, I really have actually, but For Honor is a quite old game at this point. How do you feel about saturated markets as far as streamers go? Asked Symphonia. I mean, if your Belle Delphine not saturated. Is it really saturated? I feel like I'm constantly looking for good content to watch. There's a lot of streamers, there's not a lot of good streamers. So that's what I would say. And so it's not as saturated as perhaps you think. And, it's like becoming a movie star or something. It is highly competitive. People tend to all kind of go toward one person at some point. And I'm not the kind of person who's overly cynical about being able to succeed. If you want to succeed, you can will yourself into success. And there has to be a point where you realize you don't have the skill and the talent, and you got to move on to another area. But I mean, if you're having a failure in life, if you're struggling at succeeding, that's just a part of life, and you have to move on to the next thing that you think you can succeed at until you do have the success. You know what I mean? So if you feel like it's oversaturated, then try something new. You know what I mean? And just keep trying and don't give up. How's it going, Blazed Gaming? Let's go ahead and grab these. So what do we have? We have McCree. McCree's probably going to give us 1 knockdown. I'm in trouble. Good thing I got... Look at what I got. I got Divine Protection, and I got Fire Resist, and I had Rocksteady on all at the same time, and she wasn't able to kill me. What do you think? Right here, maybe? Oh, no. This is just going to lead her down this hall. Ah, that's a pity. Now she's going to be mad. Actually, this is a great weapon for breaking her horns in the early stage, isn't it? Because you just have to get your blade charged. Hold on. So the blade's charged now. Oh, no. We're missing it. No, we're here on time. Perfect. So check this out. Because we're using the switch axe, we can do this high damage to the horns, which is great, actually. Whereas we're going to have to survive. Woo! Just in time, guys. Just in time. Try and get this softened done. No, come on, man. There we go. I think we got 1 flip left. There it goes! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Woo! That feels good, doesn't it? She's gonna roar. Yeah. Alright. Nice. I get frustrated playing fighting games in higher ranks because I'll never win against Koreans when I get matched with them. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what's interesting about games like fighter games. They're pretty direct, exhibition of skill. Valstrax would be cool, but I feel we need more non-elder Ubers. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now. Alright, let's see. I play different games, but I lose interest in them very quickly and always go back to play Monster Hunter. That's because Monster Hunter is just a higher, kind of like caliber, higher quality. Come on over here, big stinky. Nope. Apparently not. Alright, so much for that. Alright, let's find out if we are back on. 36 people watching. What, you guys even watching? A dead stream? I click on it and my own ad plays. Wait, how's an ad playing? I have ad blocker. Does it not work for YouTube? Whoa, we're back. I had to reset my laptop. Wait. Was my laptop making noise too? What? My laptop making sound? Whoa. My laptop has not been working for so long. It has not been making sound for a very long time. Alright, let's see. So, let me get into the actual live stream dashboard. Oh no, I'm hearing my cell phone go off. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. I thought that was finally getting sound out of my laptop. And we're back. Sweet. Wow, that took a while. Alright, so what happened, guys, was my laptop crashed. Alright, just so that everyone understands. Alright, Mary, if you want to post another one, we'll keep going. We'll keep going for at least another half hour. Hey, hey, mister, you owe us 10 minutes of view time. Yeah, unfortunately, we probably lost a lot of viewers because of that crash. Yeah, I need a new laptop, probably. Raygun says Gladys back. No problem. My laptop froze, dude. That's pretty bad. The snipers tried to hack his stream to promote spy crab hunting. What? How are you doing? How's it going, Owen? Let's move over here. Let's get Discord back open. Dude, man. That's crazy. Laptop crashed. All right. Viewers are recovering. A few of them. Let's see if Mary posted another thing. Now I know, next time my laptop crashes, not to wait for it to come back, but to just go ahead and reset it. I think if I had reset the laptop sooner, we might not have lost so many viewers. How's it going, Joshin? He says, oh, it's back up. That's right. So what are we fighting? Eternal Gold Rush again. Okay. Just fine. Finally finished. Cove Master Rank set. Nice. Change equipment. And we're going to trade it out. You're not making OnlyFans money. What are you doing, Mary? Wasting time getting old, man. Gotta become millionaires as fast as possible. I wonder how much Belle Delphine's making. Shaking her booty butt. Just finally finished Master Rank Cove. So great. So, what would you guys like to talk about? We could talk about anything you guys want to talk about. You can ask me questions. I could ask you questions. I should have a day where I ask you guys questions. And you have to answer them. You have to answer them.
Oh, that reminds me. Get it done for me, will ya?
Hymn of the Sun and Moon. There's over 100 people watching. I know, right? We recovered a few of our viewers. It fell down to 36 viewers once the stream crashed like that. Mister, when are you going to finish the DLC for Pokemon? There's more to the DLC. I made the teddy bear level up and then I stopped. To tell you the truth, I'm not a fan of Pokemon Shield. I think that it was pretty poorly designed. Diego says, do you stream on Twitch too or only YouTube? Right now, I only stream on YouTube. You got space for a fourth? I have space for a bazillionth. I make lots of OnlyFans money. That's how I pay for all the Pokemon cards. Oh my god. I'm going to talk about protecting the wild spicy crab from the snipers. What about The Last of Us 2 Dilemma? Oh, right. Last of Us 2. I heard it was really bad. Why is Last of Us 2 doing so poorly? People are saying, I think it's a combination. I think there's people who are unsatisfied with the story in general. And then I think there's also people who are mad at sort of like the liberal progressivist sort of, I guess, propaganda style of storytelling there is. You know what I mean? Why do you think I can afford all your Pokemon cards? Mary, which monster is worth fighting right now? Which monster is worth fighting? All of them. I don't know. None of them, really. I mean, if you're done getting all your equipment, are any of them worth fighting? I don't really know what the point of continuing to fight them is at that point. You know what I mean? Dude. Wow, that still hit me. Yeah, I ran out of stamina. People are just laughing at the muscular girl. What is what muscular girl? I don't know if I understand. I haven't actually played the game, and I haven't watched any gameplay. Oh, you know what? I should be getting this up. Perfect. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no, I couldn't contribute to damage on the head. That's real shitty. I got stuck inside of her body. I couldn't contribute to any head damage. Get some more of these in. The horns need to be softened. Please, just grab on. Oh my god, man. What am I? Oh, I'm softening the... Just soften the chest. I didn't mean to do that. I still hope for Leviathans in World. Leviathans would be nice. Nah, I don't think we're getting them. You go with Hop to find Max Honey to Dynamax the teddy bear and battle Mustard again with his full team. You go with Hop to find Max Honey. Oh, right. We were doing something with Hop, weren't we? To Dynamax the teddy bear and battle Mustard again with his full team. Oh, man. I don't know if I could do it, man. I honestly do not find that game very well made. I do not find it very enjoyable. It doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. The music is bad. There's just so much going wrong with the Pokemon game right now. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to stream it because it's supposed to be popular. I'm not even sure if it's that popular of a game, you know? Oh, we did it! Woo! I saw some streamers destroying their copies of the game, especially after the fan favorite character was killed off. Oh, for Last of Us? Oh, not enough damage to bring her out of her... Okay. We'll just keep going then. Let's get her stripped naked. There she goes.
Excellent.
Some streamers destroying their copies of the game. They shouldn't have done that, honestly. They should have put their copies of the game into the secondhand market. Just 2 more copies that could have sold to somebody rather than Naughty Dog making money off of it. Okay, so I can't grab the head at all. That sucks. You have to wait for the last beam to come out. He's about to get mad. They should make Caverns of El Dorado locale in its own right, have some monsters in there. So can somebody explain exactly what happened though? Because I didn't actually play the game. I didn't actually play Last of Us. I hear people joking that it's Woke of Us 2 or something like that. That's gonna hurt. Oh, she's close to being under that boulder. Oh, she turned out of the... That's too bad. I saw somebody drop that boulder. She was close. Man, I'm in the wrong spot. She's gonna lose her horns in a minute, though. Yes, she did. Dude, that's so cool. Ouch. She turned around so fast, man. They're good, especially for elemental builds. I'm hurt. Oh, apparently I'm just not in the way of that. Pretty good spacing, huh? All perfect. All intentional. Not luck at all. Not luck based. That was me playing extremely well.
Excellent.
You need to break parts off of her. Zero Handler, do you not see we snapped off the massive horns? Just got these Slinger's thorns. Try and throw her into the wall while they're busy. Very much a noob question here, but I don't see many people mounting monsters in multiplayer. Is there a reason for that? People mount. Yeah, mounting is good. I cannot believe I was still in the range of that. Ouch. Not doing a very good job, am I? That's gonna hurt. I was hoping to grab her by the horns. What? Oh, she must have been wearing the temporal. Or the rocksteady, one or the other. I'm so dead. Alright, I'm still alive. Oh my god, that move has so much range. I still got hit too. Jesus. She hurt? Wow, I can't believe we're not getting hit by anything. Ouch. I rolled into it, literally. Let's grab this. We good. I just didn't want to mess up my teammates for doing something dumb. Are you aware of Nintendo Directs? I think a new Monster Hunter game would be announced, or I hope. BOTW. People tend to just focus on their usual damage or saving the mounts for when the monster has the last legs. The handler mad annoying, always trying to get herself killed. Yeah, what the hell? Freaking handler. Main objective complete. Good job, everyone. Woo! Oh, man. Let's see what's going on in the news, guys. We gotta have some news or something. Spice the stream up a little bit, you know what I mean? What do you think's happening in the news? Only good things, right? The news tends to only report good things. Let's see what CNN is saying. CNN is like the mouthpiece for the left. More Trump staffers in Tulsa test positive. So they're saying that people who attended the rally in Tulsa are testing positive for coronavirus. Graph shows difference in U.S. and EU responses to the virus. So basically, they're going. You know, it's funny. They're going to complain that the COVID-19 cases in America have spiked, and that is like they're probably going to say it's like Donald Trump's fault. But it's like all these riots just occurred, and it's like, yeah, of course it's going to spike right after the riots. That would just make sense, right? What else do we have? Apple unveils iOS 14 with new home screen. Smelly fruit sends 6 people to the hospital. Keller to Trump campaign. Is this funny to you? Oh my God, the sass. New York City flattened the curve. Now its comeback begins. Well, yes, if people are going to go crazy and go rioting, yeah, what did you expect to happen? Some states see an increase in young people getting the virus. All right, let's try the next one. So now we're going to try Fox. It's like the mouthpiece for the right. Yeah, it's like the conservatives. Arrogant and selfish. Oops, what the heck? Sarah Sanders blasts Bolton discloses this juicy anecdote from her own upcoming book. So they're all making books to tell all the secrets about each other or something. Kimmel's voice. Did Jimmy Kimmel really use the N-word in 1996? Impersonated black comic. Break on the bench. Justice Thomas splits with court case involving threat to cop. Ben Shapiro slams Seattle's CHOP after shooting, says this is the protesters' goal. World War II monument defaced with hammer and sickle photos show. Trump executive order imposes new limits on guest worker programs. Huh. Wow. Dude, the news makes me cringe, man. Let's try BBC. Oh, Mary posted a new quest. Let's join her. Oh, another Kulturat. So this one is Arctic Circle sees highest ever temperatures. BBC is saying global warming. Trump held off Uyghur sanctions for China deal. New York Museum to remove Theodore Roosevelt statue. Really? A ship rib undiscovered for 47 years. Apple Mac computers make jump to its own chips. Oh, that's what that's about, huh? Maids dumped outside Beirut embassy. Huh. And then stuff about football. Woo! Gotta love the news. You heard about what happened to the night to Sunday in Germany? You heard about what happened in the night to Sunday in Germany. David, I did not hear about that. That's German news? Where would you look up German news? Let me type in German news. Germany's coronavirus reproduction rate soars after massive outbreak at meat plant. That was 7 hours ago. Meat plant must be held to account for COVID-19 outbreak, says German minister. That's sad. The DW, Germany news. Germany news.
Use whatever you can.
Germany, Stuttgart reckons with youth rage after riots rock city. All right, more riots. Germany agrees stricter meat industry regulations. Berlin says Washington benefits from U.S. troops in Germany. Race has no place in the German constitution, or does it? At the time of widespread international protest, traitor killings of George Floyd, there were calls to remove the term race from the German constitution, but not everyone agrees. I mean, Germany's just is going to be another beautiful globalist country, and they will change, one day they will change the name from Germany to, what will they change it to? Something beautiful, something that's definitely like a neo-Marxist term or something like that. It'll be wonderful. And everyone will live in peace, and racism will be solved. All we have to do is get rid of anything German. Let's grab her by the horns. Let's see. A statue of Soviet leader Vladimir Lenin has been unveiled in the western German city of Gelsenkirchen. The installation comes amid global protest against monuments to controversial historical figures. So they're going to get the Lenin statue. Oh, man. What? Where's my Lenin statue? All right. I don't know if that was correct, the DW. Devin says, yeah, that one. Ugh. That sucks, man.
Let's do this.
Just a meat company trying to make some meat. Trying to make ends meet. Know what I'm saying? There we go. Let's chop up Clove's horns. If you want news, you watch RTL. Okay. Wokemany. That's going to be the name of Germany after they erase the word German from their own constitution. They're going to call it Wokemany. Yo, my sister lives in Gelsenkirchen. Did I say that right? This is Germany. Why would we have the German race in our own constitution? When will we realize we are a raceless country? God, man. That is the future, though, isn't it? Everyone just wants to get rid of race. And that's supposed to not be racism. Like, that's like the most racist thing you could do. That's racist against Germans. How's that not an issue? That's racist against Germans. But it's like, they're so probably guilty still about World War II and afraid to be called a racist that they're not allowed to speak up. Like, this is Germany, and we're Germans. And so, yeah, Germany is okay to have German in the Constitution. I don't know exactly what they have in their Constitution, but who here is like against that? It's, that's their heritage, that's their home. Ah, man, we can't have the word German in the Constitution. That would imply that Germany's for the Germans. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, in the meantime, let's also close down Japan because there's too many Japanese in there, and we'll close down Israel because there's too many Jews in Israel, right? No, if anyone tried to do that in Israel or Japan, there would be a huge stink about it. But it's like Germany is going to rush to getting rid of that in their own constitution. I don't understand it. That to me is not progress. It's actually a different kind of racism. Is it racism against Germans? You're not allowed to do that. Germany, more like New Turkey. Wokenberg. For real though, Serious Handler straight up tells you she's trying to co-opt Handler's plan to document all edibles. Wokenberg. What they're gonna name it, man? It's a competition to be the most virtue signaling. I don't even mention my own race. It's like, wow, good for you. I don't even mention my own race in my constitution that was written by Germans. Oh, wow. Germany is a place for all, but not Germans. Oh my god, man. There needs to be like a new term for that sort of mindset. There needs to be a new term for it. It's like a biological suicide, you know what I mean? It's like the will to no longer care about your own heritage. your own ancestry. It's like, oh, I want you to celebrate yours, but I'm not allowed to celebrate mine. There has to be a term for that. It's like a genetic suicide or something. I hate that I'm German. What is wrong with you? I swear to God, though, I hear more and more about this all the time. HA says regression is in progress. A civil war is looking more promising by the second. Well, yeah, well, that's the weird thing. They call it progress, but actually it's not progress. It's something that we've seen throughout human history. And what it is, people are going back to collectivism, people are going back to racism, and they think that by getting rid of the idea of race in their constitution, that what they're doing is they're being more that they're fighting racism, but you're actually just being racist against Germans. That's actually what you're doing. Germany is the home of the Germans. Duh. And it's like, so the Germans think in the name of progress, they would just get rid of that and change that. And that what they're not doing is getting rid of Germans, they're just being more open. But what do you think it's all about? You absolutely are getting rid of Germans. It's so stupid. Like, you have a right to exist and to say this is your homeland. Just like Japan can say this is the land of the Japanese, and the Jews can now say, Israel's for the Jews or whatever they say. I don't know what they say. But I'm just saying, like, nobody gets angry that the island of Japan is for the Japanese. But then if you were to do the same thing for the Germans, you would say that that you're being racist. And it's not racism to say, no, this is for me. This is where I live. This is where my great 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 grandparents came and died and fought and created a place. And for people who think that you're super woke and progressive for getting rid of that idea of protecting your own area, you're the ones who are going to disappear from the gene pool. You're the ones who are going to disappear from history. It's like we don't talk an awful lot about the races that have disappeared over time. By the way, if you didn't know this, there are races and groups of people who have disappeared entirely over time. We don't even think about them. We don't talk about them. The only time you think or talk about them is in some history class. And it's like, I think people today think that they're immune from this. You're not immune from it. You're next. You know what I mean? You're next if you have that point of view that you got to get rid of yourself. It's like, there's got to be some term for it. It's some kind of weird kind of suicide, I swear to God. It's some self-hating suicide. I hate my ancestors. It's like, you do? Wow, man. You are really weird. Most people do not hate their ancestors. But I feel like it's taught to you, It's taught to you in the school. It's taught to you by your politicians. It's taught to you by people who probably would like to get rid of you. And the belief is that only the Germans could be racist, or only one color of skin could be racist. Like, no, everyone's always competing for land and for power. And what I've found, especially in American politics, I don't know about German politics, is that, when groups get political around the race, there's plenty of collectivism, and they often then immediately ask for something like money. They usually ask for money and for an actual institutionalized form of racism, like favoring one person over another financially because of the color of their skin. That's actual racism. That's institutionalized racism. But of course, most of you guys know that. You're just not allowed to say it, because then you'll get canceled or you lose your job or something like that. You know what I mean? And all the, Call of Duty's got the little black square and all that stuff. And, the companies are all pledging money right now to a group based on, like, the color of their skin. It's serious stuff, man. It'll be in Germany. It'll be in the UK soon enough. It probably already is. Oy vey. To be honest, Germany is a name for the people that live in Germany. Why would that mean race? To be honest, German is a name for the people that live in Germany. Why would that mean race? Oh my God. Well, I mean, it's for the same reason that, let's say Saudi Arabia is full of Saudi Arabians, and they fought for their country and they made it what it is today. Grandfathers, just whole generations of Saudi Arabians turned it into a country worth living in. There's a lot of countries, by the way, today. There's a lot of countries not worth living in. That's why people are leaving them, by the way. Okay, that's where a lot of immigration comes from. It comes from people who realize, wow, I wouldn't want to live in this country. I want to live in Germany. So they leave their country. So you've got Saudi Arabia, and their people built Saudi Arabia and made it a nice place to live. And now just imagine that a bunch of Germans came into Saudi Arabia enough to actually get you to change, like things in your constitution. Like, let's say Saudi Arabian is a word of a race in your constitution, or Arab or something like that. And the Germans actually vote to remove that from your constitution, or maybe even Saudi Arabians who are scared of being proud of their own country remove it from the constitution in Saudi Arabia or whatever form of government you have. Think about that for a second. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. That would be like if the emperor of Japan came out and said, it's called Japan, but it's not actually for the Japanese. Japan is for the world. And it's like, what are you talking about, dude? You're crazy. And that's why I'm saying there needs to be like some kind of new term for that. There has to be some kind of new term. It's something along the lines of like cucking yourself or being a beta male, or I don't know what to describe it as. Maybe it's like success guilt. You feel like, oh, I'm too successful, I shouldn't mention my own race or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it exists. You guys know it exists. It's something, and there must be a word for it. So I hate the fact that I'm German. It's like, wow, what is wrong with you, man? Why would you feel guilty for that? You should be proud. Your country is a great place to live. You guys have done great accomplishments, and there's nothing that you should be embarrassed about for that and feel like, oh, tons of guilt because other people perhaps would like to get into Germany, and now Germany's having to deal with, competitions basically between racial groups. Because that's what happens. It's just constant. It's through human history. You can see it all. It's constant throughout human history. It's a constant race war throughout human history. And you shouldn't be giving up your heritage and your racial identity to appease groups who are now angry. I think that is itself a form of racism, is what I'm saying. And so if you want to fight racism, erasing your own racial identity does not actually solve racism. Does that make sense? Erasing your own racial identity from your country does not solve racism. It's actually a part of racism. What's collectivism supposed to mean? Yeah, actually, it's a really important term, David. So, collectivism versus individualism. So, in individualism, you don't look at the color of my skin, you look at my accomplishments. You look at what I've done. What do I offer to society? And individualism's really important. And basically, when I vote, I don't vote for my skin color, I vote for what's good for my country. And I vote for what's good for everyone. That would be individualism. Collectivism is when you say, I'm going to vote for a black man because I'm also a black man. That's collectivism. And you see a dangerous rise in collectivism around the world and in the USA as well. And what's going to happen is, if the left, in America we have the left and the right, if the lefts are going to put together racially motivated groups that vote based pretty strictly on, like, let's say racial identity, what's going to happen is there's going to be a counter movement to vote for race. Just everyone's going to realize that they have to vote by race in order to, win a political battle. So it's a very dangerous move, in my opinion. You don't want collectivism in your country, but when you introduce ideas like, let's remove the German from the Constitution in Germany, let's remove something like racial identity in Germany, you're going to introduce collectivism from all sides. All sides are going to realize that the new war is a war of racism, is a war of racial, having racial power in your country. And then whichever team has the fewest beta males is going to win, basically. Whichever team has the fewest number of beta males. So you think everyone should be segregated again? Well, no, I don't think everyone should be segregated again. I just don't think that in Germany you should be having to change your constitution to say, oh, Germany's just another globalist country with no identity, no heritage. We're here, we're open to business. As long as you're willing to pay us money and vote for us, whoever's in power trying to get rid of these things in the Constitution, because there's always somebody in power. It's never the majority of the German people or the majority of the people of any country that are super excited to get rid of their heritage. It's always some person in power going, yeah, vote for me, I'll get rid of race. I'll get rid of the German race in Germany. It's always somebody in power who's for these kind of things. It's never a normal, hardworking person whose country helped build the country. Whose ancestors helped build the country. Those people are always very not interested in getting rid of themselves. What about Germany being for the German promote segregation? That comes across as pretty bad faith. Well, exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, if you went over to Saudi Arabia and you introduced the same idea, then you would be called a huge German racist. So if a bunch of Germans right now moved to Saudi Arabia and basically changed the demographics in Saudi Arabia from Arab to German, and then they started demanding things like, I'm dead. I'm sorry, guys. If they started doing things like demanding that the constitution or whatever, the monarchy, let's say they introduced an argument that the monarchy in Saudi Arabia should include Germans, this would be seen as extremely racist. It would be seen as colonizing, and it would be seen as a really terrible thing. But then if it happens to Germany, people act like this is normal and wholesome and good, and oh, this is progress. Nobody sees it for just the same thing, right? And it applies to lots of other countries too. Like if you moved a bunch of Germans into Japan, and Japan started becoming like Germany because there's so many German people in Japan, people will say, "Oh my God, the Germans are colonizing Japan," and then the Germans start demanding that you get rid of the word Japanese in the Japanese constitution. People will see that as colonizing. But if it's happening to Germany, they act like this is totally normal and good. Is racism? Is full on racism? And the German people are so afraid, and not just the German people, but just people in the West in general, are so afraid of being called a racist that you're like going to be a victim of racism, in my opinion. I don't know what you're saying. No heritage is being erased, removed. Well, I don't actually know the full story of what's happening in Germany, so maybe I misunderstand what's going on with the Constitution. All I did was read one headline. The headline said that the race should be removed from the Constitution. Now, I'm guessing if it's the German Constitution, that the race that's being talked about being removed is probably the German race. So that's why I'm assuming being talked about. At least you don't live in Mexico. Feels bad, man. So you think everyone should be segregated again? Nope. He never even used the word segregation. What about Germany being for the Germans? Promote segregation. Never said he did. Nah, man, I don't like my food touching. I don't follow what you're saying. No heritage is being erased. Oh my gosh, you just melted him. Oh well, but here in Germany, our parties aren't actually focused on race or even religion. Mostly we worry about how to deal with climate change. Sure. It's an important thing, I suppose. I mean, that's not what the news wasn't, in this case, the news wasn't talking about climate change, although I suppose the BBC was talking about climate change. What is your major news outlet in Germany? Der Spiegel? Stern, Focus, and Wirtschaft Wok? Here we go. Top 5 German news websites. Spiegel Online. Follow Spiegel. How do I close this? I don't want to follow Spiegel. I guess continue with Google. Oh, come on, man. It won't let me actually get to the website. Maybe I have to like disable JavaScript. Give me a second. Here it is. JavaScript block. There we go. And let me reload this. Nope, that didn't work. What is going on? There's like this thing here. All right, well, I cannot get to the Spiegel website.
Use whatever you can.
Weird. Yeah, you can't get to the website. All right, let's get back to the stream. Hey, Master, kill monsters. That's right, let's kill them. I trust a German to tell me about Germany over BBC. They should have Raging Bracky and the Eldritch Recessed. Well, that kind of stuff. Do you have Tempered, Ruin, Energy, and Guiding Lands? Woo! No, please. No, please, no build. What? Let's get down here. Germany. My wife and I have thought about moving to Germany. Is it nice? Do you guys have warm places in Germany? We want like a mix of cold and warm, not just cold. I don't know the temperature in Germany. I bet you guys got some hot places in Germany. Hey GameCon, are you enjoying the Last of Us 2 memes? I've not been keeping up with Last of Us 2 memes. How are they? Oh my god. Clovey Wolvey. Oh, that sucks. That didn't let me finish. Uh-oh. Missing link media, yuck. BLID is one of the worst news websites in Germany. I should keep up more with international news. What do you guys think? Missing link media. What's the best website for German news in Germany? The Last of Us 2 memes are amazing, much better than the actual game from the sound of it. Woke up us 2. Put this on. Brr, she's so mad. She hasn't been KO'd yet, has she? I can't wait to finally get internet again. I might join the Discord so I can finally help with you guys. Sure, man. Well, it's pretty reliable most of the time. I should follow news across all the major world cities. Give me something to talk about, you know? I actually love the news. It's one of my favorite forms of content. Although American news has started to give me cancer, I think. Got brain cancer from American news. American news is pretty sensationalist. I actually liked the game, says Cookie Cutter. Cookie Cutter, you're not allowed. Cookie Cutter, get out of here! Only hating the game allowed. Oh, no breaking of the horns. That's too bad.
Excellent.
It's a golden chicken, that's right. Germany wants to remove race from their own constitution. Ah, man. That's the future. With all the stuff happening in the US right now, I'm kind of worried if I'll have a future. Oh my god. Yeah, probably. I mean, really, we're living in peacetime, if anything. But, you know, I think problems in the future will more likely affect, like, your quality. Oh. You know, I don't think any country is going to go through some huge dramatic war. But I think what you could see is more like a societal collapse like Venezuela. So you saw Venezuela, it started out wealthy and now it's super poor. And people just think that, oh, this won't happen in a first world country. It was like, maybe even not to that extent would it happen, but you would see something similar happen where it's like you're living in this country and you can't get wealthy, you can't progress to the middle class or the upper class, and you know, you wouldn't want to open a business or something like that. Like, for example, in the cities where Americans just had riots, you wouldn't want to open a city. I'm sorry, you wouldn't want to open up a business in those cities now because you're scared that the riots are just going to destroy your small business. So you're going to have to go somewhere else. And I feel like that could be a very real future. I mean, it is the future. That's what it is right now in those cities. It's happening now. So it's like, this could happen throughout more places in the U.S. I think that's what I'm trying to say. God damn, those stupid little... Get out of here, Gajalaka. Ah! Let's go ahead and sharpen here. What are you doing with this ZSD spam? It's kind of played in another way. You spam it like 8 to 11 times and stop it right before a big explosion, not just 2 little booms and then jump off. Interesting. It's not what I saw. I saw a speedrunner doing... Oops. I saw a speedrunner using the ZSD spam, and he actually would only do the small explosions. That's not going to go anywhere. All I need is 1 gem. No gems for you. Capcom been releasing supplementary info on the game, including such facts like Pookie being Brood Parasite and Raytheons in the Wasteland being rejects from Chad Rathalos. Really? Crap move forward a little. Oh my god, that hurts. Don't get black-pilled over 2020 election shenanigans. I don't even know what black-pilled means. Everyone's got like these pills now. Clown pill, red pill. What is it? I would just look it up actually. How about that for once? Since we're in the middle of the live stream, let's look it up. Everyone's got different colored pills. Black-pilled meaning. The idea is that once you've been red-pilled, you can embrace a patriarchal view of gender roles within a community of like-minded people, mostly men. The incel equivalent of taking the red pill is black-pilling and is much darker. Oh, here, Urban Dictionary, black-pilled. The term is given a new connotation, is often associated with the incel and doomer communities. However, one doesn't need to be part of either to become black-pilled. State of mind brought upon the realization of harsh truths. Seeing reality society for what it truly is beyond the illusion of equality, we're led to believe it is the understanding that life is ultimately unfair, that winners and losers are determined for the most part by circumstances beyond one's control, looks, wealth, mental condition, height, race, family, luck. The despair that arises from taking the black pill can be crippling. It might drive some to the brink of insanity. However, it is also a necessary stage in reaching enlightenment when paired with the white pill. Why are there so many pills? Oh my god, you guys. Way too many pills for me. So many colorful cannon pills we have now. I know, right? I'm gonna be gold pilled. That's when you realize how to become prosperous and wealthy. She's so mad. Black pill just means pessimistic. That dictionary is bloated AF. Yeah, something like that. I have a trillion anecdote decorations, but only one attack boost decorations. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Pills here. Parts broken. Oh geez, I should be going for the head when she's knocked down like this, because the head takes much more damage. But the tail's already softened and I'm already here, so... She's dead. Nice job, guys. Woo! First time watching you live. I see you guys having some serious conversation. Just want to say hi. By the way, I started my Monster Hunter World journey recently. Kind of late, but enjoying the game so far. How's it going? Is it Dawood? Cias? How's it going, man? Yep. We like to have these kind of conversations. They're more fun than just talking about, I don't know, what do streamers normally talk about? Boring stuff, probably. There are more color pills than there are a bag of Skittles. Jesus. I'm purple pilled. What does that mean? Horn break is way more important than tail break. Nuh-uh. Horn break isn't important at all. Tail break makes you a man. Horn break makes you a beta male. Oh my god. Also started late, bro. Just defeated Safi'jiiva yesterday. Yeah, luckily for Monster Hunter, there is actually a pretty fairly sized good community of new players coming in. So when Elytron comes out, this game will hopefully be pretty busy for a while. But man, it's been so slow lately. Our audience, 150. It's hard to believe not too long ago that our audience was like between 400 and 600 on a daily average. Mary says, I just want a gem. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mary. We have reached the 2-hour mark. I think I'll go ahead and wrap the stream up now. That was fun, guys. Maybe what I will start doing in the future, I want to read some world news, maybe, and just see what's going on around the world, not just in the United States, because it's already a dumpster fire here. We might as well find out how bad things are over there, too. For the next live stream, I do not know if I'll be playing Monster Hunter anytime soon. I can assure you guys I will be doing a lot of Pokemon card streams. If you want to be there for the card streams, just to talk, sometimes we have conversations just like this one. So if you just want the conversation, if you want to, just see what we're doing, there is a link to my other YouTube channel in the description of this live stream. Be sure to check that out. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.